Hi, everyone. Welcome to Freebird Spirit YouTube channel. Thank you for swinging by and hanging out for a little bit for Sunday's weekly download. So welcome. And I do want to address that, things that come in now, like the downloads that come in, doesn't mean it's happening exactly this week, but we are stepping into the energy of it. It could happen this week. But sometimes timing is interesting that way, right? So as you can see, I'm wearing my woke shirt, and for those of you who may not know what that means, it is basically the awareness of the systemic injustices and prejudices that are happening, and being aware of that, of the injustice treatment to and prejudice towards a people group, right? So stepping into that empathic and awareness, right? All right, so that's what that is. And just wanted to get that out of the way. So if people wanted to comment on it, just wanted to make sure you knew the definition. All right. Okay. So when I sat with my team just a few minutes ago and took some notes on some things coming in, it was interesting because I thought, oh well, let's kind of talk. I kind of gave him a nudge on, can you give me some info on Trump? Because usually I just let it open, and whatever they bring in, I'm just writing it down. So I kind of started seeing a little bit with 45, but immediately Pence came in. So I thought that was interesting. So Pence came in, and I really feel like with Pence, he really, I think he was really hoping this was going to be his moment, that he sees kind of like where he's going to start to make a move and make a run for the president, to be the president. However, I sense that he's kind of taking inventory of things, and that he is, I don't know, there's some kind of like, I aligned with the wrong person type feel here. And, that it's almost like he sees that he's lost that opportunity of what he feels he was born to do. He feels that he's lost that opportunity because he aligned himself with 45. Where usually being someone's vice president, you're kind of set up, kind of possibly set up to step into the role of the president. He's seeing that I think he's seeing that writing on the wall, and he's taking inventory on it if he should run. I think he's going to be withdrawing from that. I feel that that's a possibility for him, that he's going to withdraw from that because of his connection. So that's kind of what came in with him. All right. So then diving, see what was up with 45. And what I was being shown is from this week on, like, and I feel like this is this week, but from this point on is just struggles for him. Court struggles, the whole indictment, that's going to be, his future is just kind of plastered with that. Like, for the unforeseeable future is going to be just dealing with that, with struggles with that. They did show that. What else? Let's see. But if they have anything else here with him, he keeps stepping in it. They just keep saying he keeps stepping in it. It's like, he's being warned not to say things or do things, and he does it anyways. He keeps stepping in it, basically. and it's like some desperation here going on, which is interesting because he really has always seen himself as infallible, and that is all being stripped away. I also see kind of financial ruin for him. And whatever that looks like to him, I don't know, but I don't see, it just, from here on out, it struggles for him for the unforeseeable future is what they told me. All right. All right. In regards to the protests, he was calling for protests, right? He's like calling out for his people to protest again, just kind of like the January 6th deal. Again, they said stepping in it, right? It just, and I just got the word pathetic with the protests, kind of like pathetic. So I'm not sensing any like I don't feel people are gonna. I feel like they're onto it, and that it, and I heard the word squash. So anything that would escalate would be squash. So I don't think I just don't want anybody to worry about that. And I just, again, the protests, and I got the word pathetic. In fact, I usually don't want to do this, but if you guys want me to, we can just throw some cards real quick so you can see the protests. There's no, I know you guys aren't afraid, but you know what I'm saying. In regards to the protests, in regards to 45, we indicted. And again, I'm hearing the word pathetic. Yeah. I feel like it again, nothing, they're standing in defense, coming together, possibly, like I got the weirdest cards for it, but I do see them standing in that defense or whatever. You have the 3 of Cups that joining like-minded people, getting out there. But I just feel like it's, again, it'll be controlled. Yeah. Okay. Interesting cards to come out for that. All right. Okay, so the next download thing, Ireland came in, and I feel with Ireland, now I know that I read this last week. Someone brought in a question in regards to the they're having an election, and it narrows down to a man and a woman here. And so what they brought in is I feel like even though anyways, it's going to be kind of, I just be aware of, so if for my Ireland family here, that this is, there's going to be a change. And the person coming in, I think the person I tapped into that was going to be winning is someone who is kind of a little bit radical thinking, out of the box thinking, and but it's going to be a big change for everyone. it might not feel great. What else? I don't know if it's, I don't know if it's going to feel a little bit upheavaled, I guess. And there may be some, I don't want to say rioting, but protests in regards to this. So they're trying to break free from whoever this is. They're trying, and I'm sorry for hesitating because I don't have the language for this. I don't have the knowledge. So I'm just going off of what was given to me. So my Ireland family, if you could just take the energy, you know where to place it, let us know. But I do feel just to be prepared for it is a radical. I feel like a radical shift here, so trying to break free from something. So whoever this is wanting to, has that feel to wanting to break free. But all right, I'm going to leave that there. But we are praying for you, and hopefully it'll all go in the direction that it's supposed to. So one thing I do know about chaos and upheaval is that everything, it may feel uncomfortable in the moment, but everything falls into place, right? It will fall into place. Sometimes things get shaken up, so it can be seen and cleaned out and then fall into place. You've seen it take place here, right? So you know what I'm talking about. All right, so that's Ireland. So then moving into Canada, they brought Canada in, and the words with Canada, and so so the Canada family here, hopefully you know what this means, but again, they're bringing in this new governance legislation being passed. I don't know if that's this week or when, but it's coming in, a new governance. And I feel like it has to do with land ownership of some sort. And I don't know what that all means, but I felt it had to do with the land, and some new, like a new legislation being, I feel like that's going to pass. So, so it looks like to me something that was brought into so we would say it's a bill, and they've been talking about it, and but I feel like it's going to pass. No, I don't feel like everyone's happy about it, but some people are very happy about it. But again, I feel like it's going to just really bring a good foundation. So whatever it feels like right now, okay, we get it. But literally it's just the initial beginning of something, and it's going to bring a really good foundation for everyone involved, whatever this means. Okay. All right. Moving on to the questions that people brought in. So thank you for that. And we'll move into some of these questions. I forgot when I started, because I don't want to go too long on these videos. So Nancy D is coming in. Hi, Nancy. Thank you for your question. Where is Don McGahn, the White House lawyer that Sally Yates reported to about conflicts of interest and Flynn? He and Jason Chavez, leader of the ethnic committee at the time, could have stopped the whole spiral of horrible events on day one. Nancy, okay, so Don McGahn. I feel like he's still, I feel like he, I don't know if we know this or have been told this, but I do see him holding up, holding up his hand like this, that's a symbol to me that he's had to give testimony to his knowledge of things, of certain things. But I don't know that it's yet. I don't know that if they've called him in yet. They're like almost like they're not to that point yet. They're not to like maybe to that needing that testimony yet, but I do see him standing there. I also feel he's just doing his lawyer thing. I don't know. I feel like there's I'm hearing the words investigating policy change here. And I don't know what that means. So I don't know if he's a part of a team that is kind of like, how can we change some of these policies so something doesn't happen again? So if he's part of that type of think tank, let's throw some cards on him as well. But that's kind of what I have with him. I don't have any negative things. I feel like he's trying to positively progress here, positive progress for the future. You can only do so much. Yeah, I feel like he's trying to he's trying to bring progress. He's working on bringing progress. Okay. He was not happy with how it all played out or what was put on his plate there or the ability to make any true help or change when he was there. But yeah, he's using his abilities to create positive change. So that's him. Okay. Thank you, Nancy, for that. Okay, so Sleuth Jill, hello. The thought keeps pinging in my head is perhaps the focus of Manhattan indictment is to divert away from Fani Willis, who may be concurrently indicting for her protection, thereby sending all the potential demonstrators to New York, where there is a larger law enforcement presence and more difficult to cause major disruption. Just a thought. Oh, that's an interesting thought. Maybe way out on a limb with it, but that is an interesting thought. Go with those things that come in. It's like, oh. However, I feel they're showing me timelines, right? And I feel like this was always part of the timeline for it all to kind of unravel and play out. So I feel like this is part of the timeline. I don't think there was something. It could be, but I'm not. I don't have that. They're not showing me that piece of like that type of strategy. But maybe just because I'm not seeing it doesn't mean it's a thing. I mean, that's a smart move if you ask me. But again, they brought in the demonstrations are pathetic, and the word pathetic came in on those. So I'm also sensing that Fani Willis is ready for anything. Yeah, there's other things at play here. There's other things at play. Yeah, so patience and harmony, working together, figuring it out. Okay, working together, figuring it out. they're trying to do, because here's 45, right? And so they want to make sure that they're able to stop this from happening. So there's other reasons for the timeline. Okay, that's what I'm getting. All right. Thank you, Jill. Sandra in Connecticut. I love you. Hugging you big. All right, Sandra. She says, for the love of God, when will MTG have a fall from grace? And when will she be silenced? When will we take over the house? All right, Sandra, you're feeling what we're all feeling, right? We're all, it's like, what? So when will she be, when are we going to see kind of her fall from her throne right now, right? Okay. When are we seeing that? Okay, so I'm getting a 4, which is that April or in the next 4 weeks. We're going to start seeing a shift in energy with her. What else is happening here with her? So I also had a hit the other night in regards to her, you guys. This whole connection with, because she really wanted to be the running mate, you know, for 45, which and you know, was really trying to work that angle. I feel also that's kind of a squash in her. I feel like that's being squashed. I think 45 is squashing that. But of course, again, we know that 45, his focus now is going to be chaos in the court, you know. But again, I don't know. Okay, so that's a whole other. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly what they just showed me, guys. She's gonna have to leave. She's gonna get that. She's getting squashed out, like all these things, and they're stringing her along. Well, they don't have any use for her anymore. So there you have it, and she's going away. I also she's gonna be faced with balancing some decisions here. So but also I feel like this also could speak to the choice, and she's not the choice that 45 is going to make. So that's a big hit, because that's been her platform, right? Lately. But let's do something for fun real quick here. Again, trying to keep this quick. Timing card, right? It's always fun. Always fun. Nice. Well, the timing card says just a few days, but you know, these are more just for fun. But you're going to see a shift coming up. Maybe the 4, well, I guess a few days, I don't know. Maybe the 4, maybe April, and maybe that's when we're going to have, when she starts having to leave or something. I don't know. Anyway, there you have that with her. Thank you, Sandra, for that question. So Jackie Poole says, will there be riots due to 45 comments? And so I feel like my spirit team brought that in earlier, and that there may be people coming together. I don't see riots. And if there are, it's going to be squished really quickly. I don't want anybody to be fearful. I also that it was pathetic and squashed. So those were the words coming in from from my team here. So hopefully that helps with that one. Okay, Angel Hiker is unable to get meds due to shortage. When will this be available? When will the ADHD medication be available? I'm getting this. You're going to see some shifts in that in the next 3 to 6 months here. That's not the only, I'm hearing that's not the only medication in shortage. But I do hear that they're creating, they're working on a plan with all of this. Yeah. Working on a plan. And I feel like they're going to be rolling out something in the next 3 to 6 months. And you probably need the medication before then, but I feel like a larger plan is going to be rolled out in regards to these shortages. Can't keep happening. So that's what I hear. Okay. Dusty Rose, hello. Why has Mark Meadows and the other GOP members recently purchased property 2 blocks away from the Capitol? I'm not getting one way or another on this. Yeah, I don't have any red flags. I don't have any like conspiracy things coming through. It's just other GOP members. But hold on. There may be some weirdness. At first I wasn't getting anything, but I wonder if there is some weirdness here. All right, let's throw Cloud to this one for sure. Because I don't understand what I'm being told here. Is there some weirdness? And am I implementing because I waited so long? It's like I can't wrap my mind around the answer. Does that make sense? It was a money move. It's a money move, guys. Something to do with money. This is definitely a partnership. It has to do with money. Like an investment, a wise investment. It's almost like so they can write something off. So it can be a write-off. So it's like a tax write-off type of thing. So that's where the wonkiness was coming in when they were showing me. I'm like, wait a minute, what does this mean? And so that makes sense to me. So yeah, it looks like more of like a tax. So you have the 6 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. And then right over here, you have the getting away with something. So it could be something in regards to a tax write-off. Using it like that. Because if you're using it for work, because they have to be there so often or whatever, they can use it for a tax write-off. All right. Money. Okay. So there's a couple more questions here, but I feel like I'm running out of time here. Thank you for putting the questions there. Please keep the questions coming because I will address those later in the week. And so I appreciate that. James has a question here. and Annie Bear. So I will get to those. So thank you for those questions. All right, so now we're going to go into this time where we look at the week. Now, if you're watching this sometime other than this week, this coming week, which is the 20th through the 27th, Monday through next Sunday, that's all good. And that's how I'm reading it. However, if you come in, this energy lasts. So just count out the next 7 days from when you watch the show, if it's after this week. Okay. So here we go. And I'm going to do the 7 days, and we are going to start with these cards. These are my Isis Oracle cards. Okay. Isis Oracle. Here's the Isis Oracle cards. So I'm going to start with those, and we're going to move through. Starting off, first day, which is Monday for us, or whoever's watching. First day, we have the 10 of Wands coming in with the Llama, which is soul growth. Growth is never easy. Have faith and just trust the journey, which seems like it's been kind of heavy with wherever this energy fits for you. And this is all part of a beautiful ascension for you. You have the Chariot of Ascension coming in. This is spiritual work of the higher self, right? Okay, so it's been quite a journey, it looks like, here for you, but you've got this. You've got this. This is beautiful. It's all about this ascension, and you are doing it. Okay. You've the song You've Got the Power just came in. I can't sing it for you. It's a little out of my range, but you've got the power. You've got this. So wherever that fits for you. On the second day, or Tuesday, we have the 6 of Wands, which is bringing in success here for you. This is a victory. And so look at that. You're moving out of this. So all this energy and growth and all that ascension, you're stepping into the next day, which is just beautiful. It's victory for you. And you have the polar bear coming in as well there. And the polar bear is a release and healing, and it offer anything up. It's a good day because you're standing in this victorious to release anything that doesn't serve you anymore on that day, however that energy fits for you. And then you have the pillar of light here, and this descent of the star of Isis, which that connection opening up. So we did the ascension and stepping into this. This is victory over whatever situation, whatever energy you're looking at. Okay. The third day, which is Wednesday, we have the Hermit card coming in here. And so bringing that light. So you've gained enlightenment. You've had that time, and now you're prepared to shine the light on either your own path and for others as well. And this is calling you into service. So you're ready with that, with the Hermit card and the Dog card coming in here, and which is divine service. You're ready to go into service for others, right? And also, how can you, whether it's for someone else or yourself, how can I best serve myself today? And then you have the key of life coming in, which is beautiful, offering you a beautiful opportunity to open whatever door, whether it's for yourself or others, because you have that enlightenment, right? Okay. fourth day, which is Thursday, or the fourth day. We have the Eight of Cups coming in, and the Eight of Cups is offering you a time of to really go inward on the like retreat or inward there, gathering, taking time for your own enlightenment there. Yeah. And understanding yourself too with that. Like, it's like, oh, this is connected to me and what I am, my knowledge here, my strength here. You also have the golden unicorn with this card, which is beautiful. So not only are you bringing your own enlightenment from your own journey that you've gained, and again, going back to the card the day before, which was the Hermit, but you have the golden unicorn here, and the golden unicorn brings in ascension. So you're rising above, awakening to your soul's potential, awakening to your potential from your own knowledge, from your own path and your own journey thus far. And so the energy that's coming in from the cards here that will help you with this as well, with your ascension, is the Brother in Darkness. And the Brother in Darkness card is overcoming negative energy with feminine power. So really stepping it, I don't care if you're a man, woman, whatever, doesn't matter. Step into that feminine energy, and that will help you in this ascension and understanding from your own path. So however that fits on that day. Okay. Then we have a Friday, or the fifth day, and you have the Judgment card coming in there. Beautiful, beautiful. And the Judgment card brings in and the reason there's a swan, right? So the swan shifts into this beautiful swan, right? So they call it the ugly duckling, and then all of a sudden it turns into this beautiful swan. So it's like a second chance of some sort. And then you have the Hare, and the Hare is bringing strength. Take time to clear decisions, bring awareness and light to the situation. So take some time to clarify your thoughts, or whatever the situation is that you're looking at. You have that inner strength, you have that strength, you have a second chance here to take care of some things, and bring in that awareness, right? And then you have, you're being offered some energy here, the power over 7 scorpions. So you're being offered this powerful energy here. So this is the power to really step into some beautiful vibrational forces that will help you. Okay, that's that strength, right? Okay, so then we have the 7th card, right? Sixth card, and it's the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is bringing in that foundation of understanding and truth and direction, but it also is offering you a chance to maybe look at something. And let's take a look at the other cards, because it also offers you an opportunity to look at some areas that you may be, that you've been unmovable, but they want you maybe to flex a little bit. Take a look at that. Because then you have the Fox coming in, and the Fox comes in and offers you an opportunity to do some shadow work, understanding, and also knowing there are no shadows without light, right? So know that. And so this is a time to offer you to take a look at some areas that you may be kind of like unmovable, or your narrative, your belief is kind of like it no longer works. It's no longer working for you. So that's an opportunity there. And again, here we have the dark mysteries, and that's that shadow work. So So it looks like Saturday is going to be a day of shadow work, or just understanding where you may have been kind of stubborn in something and you need to release that. That's okay, because we can do that. And then Sunday, the 7th day, you have the 9 of discs coming in. And that's a culmination of everything coming together. And it's like all the stuff that you've been planning and putting your energy towards is coming together beautifully and offering you some beautiful stability in whatever energy that looks like. And the panda is coming in there with that card, and that's panda's bringing in the balance there for you. And this card is saying, ask to bring balance to a situation and into your heart. So again, the work you've put in is the work and it's going to bring you some beautiful balance. And then we have the pyramid of light. And the pyramid of light says, step into your vibration deeper into the energy of love. So it always brings us back to love, doesn't it? So that is beautiful. And so with that, I want to see if my spirit team has any other messages they want to bring in for us today, for this week. They're saying to take heed of your feet, where you step. It means something. Every step you take. But acknowledge those steps, they say. They're bringing me back to take heed of your step, of your feet. We tend to forget we have feet. We just are absently, walking, and how often do we look down and go, oh my gosh, there's my feet. I'm going to stare at my feet. There's a reason, there's a connection here. So I also feel they're talking about bringing in being grounded. We spend a lot of time connecting in and looking and doing this. They want you to do this. So this is some Gaia work here as well then. So grounding in and accepting the energies from underneath your feet as well as here. Let's balance this out, they say. Take some opportunities to do this balancing between how we go as high as heavens, and then visualizing energy going down through our feet as far as it can into the earth. So where they're also showing me here, where you step, you leave a little imprint, energy imprint. And I'd be interested to see how this plays out, because they're really focusing in on these feet and being aware of the energy of where we step and where we go. We leave an energy imprint. Anyways, I'll be interested to see how it plays out for you guys as well. I was just checking in a little more on the feet. They're taking me to a story. The places you may go, the places you will go, the places you will go, the places you will go. So if any of you want to look that up and read it, that'll be interesting to see if that helps at all with the rest of this message, because I don't have that book. So anyways, the places you will go. Yeah. All right. Well, blessings to you, and just sending you lots of love and light to this whole family here. just connecting in for a second with you guys and sending you love. Until next time, please take care of yourself, and I'll see you then.